Fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten. Neil Richard MacKinnon Gaiman, born Neil Richard Gaiman on November 10, 1960, is an English author of short fiction, novels, comic books, graphic novels, audio theater, and a screenwriter. Have you ever been in love? Horrible, isn't it? It makes you so vulnerable. It opens your chest, and it opens up your heart, and it means that someone can get inside you and mess you up. What I say is, a town isn't a town without a bookstore. It may call itself a town, but unless it's got a bookstore, it knows it's not full in a soul. People think dreams aren't real just because they are made of matter, of particles. Dreams are real, but they are made of viewpoints, of images, of memories and puns and lost hopes. When I was a child, adults would tell me not to make things up, warning me of what would happen if I did. As far as I can tell so far, it seems to involve lots of foreign travel and not having to get up too early in the morning. It may help to understand human affairs to be clear that most of the great triumphs and tragedies of history are caused, not by people being fundamentally good or fundamentally bad, but by people being fundamentally people. It's like the people who believe they'll be happy if they go and live somewhere else, but who learn it doesn't work that way. Wherever you go, you take yourself with you, if you see what I mean. Nobody looks like what they really are on the inside. You don't, I don't. People are much more complicated than that. It's true of everybody. All your questions can be answered if that is what you want. But once you learn your answers, you can never unlearn them. A philosopher once asked, "Are we human because we gaze at the stars, or do we gaze at them because we are human?" Pointless, really. Do the stars gaze back? Now, that's a question. Remember that giants sleep too soundly, that witches are often betrayed by their appetites. Dragons have one soft spot, somewhere, always. Hearts can be well hidden, and you can betray them with your tongue. To absent friends, lost loves, old gods, and the season of mists, and may each and every one of us always give the devil his due. You get ideas from daydreaming. You get ideas from being bored. You get ideas all the time. The only difference between writers and other people is we notice when we're doing it. When writing a novel, that's pretty much entirely what life turns into. House burned down, car stolen, cat exploded. Did 1,500 easy words, so all in all it was a pretty good day. I liked myths. They weren't adult stories, and they weren't children's stories. They were better than that, they just were. Adventures are all very well in their place, but there's a lot to be said for regular meals and freedom from pain.